talk about the library research project, Amber, I really want to know what you think too. Just talking to Grant and Trent, you never really told me what your thoughts were. I want to find out. So, Erwin or JJ, you're here. How are you? Why do I feel like I haven't seen you in 7 months? Okay. So, like, it's interesting to me. So, Bianca, listen to this. Your parents are going to tell you, my wife does this all the time to my kids. You're spending too much time on the screen. You got to get outside. I'm sick and tired of him being. G1, I want your opinion on this. I'm sick and tired of you being on iPad or you being on, right? So I have like two schools of thought on this. Number one is, well, yeah, I do believe that being outside, being immersed in the world, and actual contact with human beings, and there's definitely value in getting massive amounts of oxygen and just being in nature, and you know what I mean, like the benefits of being outdoors are, I don't know if I need to convince you of that, but if you think about where society is headed, like, what do you think that people are going to be doing in 10, 15 years? They're going to be, I don't even know if person to person contact is even going to be like around in 15, 20, 30 years. Like, I've joked about you with this, you guys, I'm going to be a hologram, or none of these places are going to exist, maybe. I mean, the way technology is moving, the faster, wait till virtual reality and augmented reality really take off. People are going to get married. Like, you're going to be able to marry somebody from Guam, right? Sitting in your apartment in Orange County. Like, it's like, you could, like, it's like the possibilities. Wait. Time out, Kevin. You actually had a class in high school that was taught by a robot? Oh, like a Segway, right? Yeah, I've seen that. That's how like they talked to Edward Snowden. Wait a minute. Time out. Was she not supposed to be in class, or was that a part of the class? That's rad. I mean, I do a lot of coaching and consulting too. I work with my consulting business, and I teach people how to use LinkedIn. I teach people, how to convey their brand and how to get their message out there so they can grow their business or advance their career. And a lot of that stuff is done virtually through Zoom. I think it's actually killer. I mean, for me, I'm not losing that sense of, oh my God, like I'm not getting physical contact or what is, I mean, that's an interesting point, Kevin. And so she did that the entire semester? What else? What other people? What are other people's thoughts on this? Rachel, what do you think? Yeah, Trent, go ahead, and then Rachel, I want to come to you. What are other people's thoughts? Hey, Jake.
Well, I can really see it from both fronts because, like, when I grew up, I played a lot of World of Warcraft, which is like virtual reality in like a large sense, and like I really value getting outside, like interacting with other people. But there is like a strong sense of connection online as well. But I feel like it shouldn't be one or the other. I think it should be both. I think people need to value like getting out and like interacting in person. I don't think that should be lost. I think that'd be really bad.
Yeah, so just like everything else, maybe it's just balance, right? Like too much exercise is bad for you. Just like too much chocolate is bad for you. Too much screen time is maybe, there's extremes. Like, I mean, if you're if you're sitting in a cave on, playing Fortnite, 9 days in a row and you haven't showered, I mean, that's extreme cases, right? So maybe what should be talked about is not too much screen time, but how do you balance the two? Because there's obviously psychological, sociological, neurological benefits to face to face. But I mean, I don't know, like, how do we define face to face? Like when I video conference with somebody, or when I connect with somebody on their content, on their YouTube channel, their Instagram videos, a part of me feels like I kind of know that person and I am getting connected to them. Yeah, maybe I can't physically see them, touch them, shake their hand or whatever, but does that really matter? We're teaching our kids, or at least I know a lot of parents are freaking out. My wife is especially because my kids, they're like iPad ninjas. Like they know more about how to navigate Netflix and YouTube than me and my wife do, you know, and I'm a brand coach, right? So when I see my daughter who's 3, 4 years old, like just knowing how to do all that stuff, there's a part of me that's actually kind of proud of her, you know, but then there's another part that's like, oh my God, we need to be, because we come from that old school culture. This is about adaptation. It's really about adaptation. And I don't want to talk any more about this because we got to get going on our project. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you have any other thoughts, let me know. Send me a message or what have you. Screen time versus real time. I think that stuff's really interesting to me. Okay, so today